Alright, what up guys? It is time to change out the cabin air filter in my 2004 WRX here. It is hot as balls out, so I've got my sunshade in, which is why it's a little dark in here. But it's actually behind here. It's up in here. You got to take out the glove box. So there are some bolts right here, not nuts, bolts. It's probably like a number 2 screwdriver. So just go ahead and start taking these bolts out, and I'm going to show you how to get back there and get to the filter. These are a little bit more complicated than the newer Subarus. You actually take this whole glove box out, and it's like back there with the HVAC blower and everything. So you got to take this all out. Whereas on a newer Subaru, they make it a lot easier, and they just have like, you just reach back here, and it's literally accessible right there, right? Because people never change these damn things out. It's been probably 3 or 4 years since I've changed mine out. Not a whole ton of miles, but I know these things get pretty like grody and everything, so I'm just gonna go change it out. I got one for like 10 bucks. So let's dig into it. I'll just kind of show you along the way. I won't show you taking out every single screw and everything, but you can see there's a couple right here. Mine's actually missing one up in there from the last time I did this probably. There's, I don't know, 6 to 8 screws you gotta take out, so just be careful taking them out. Alright, so I have all of the bolts and everything out. Just a heads up, there's a little clippy on this side over here that goes in right here. Looks kind of like this. It's a little plastic clip. Other than that, it looks like there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 11 because mine's missing one, screws that you have to take out. And they're kind of like variously around here. There's a couple in the bottom. But then you can get back to the blower back here. Be careful of this little light here. Mine's never worked. I'm going to try to replace the bulb there and see if I can get that working today. But the HVAC, thing you're trying to replace is like back here. So you're just going to lift these little tabs up here. If I can get to this one. If I can get to it. There we go. Pop that little cover off. Watch, I'll get back here and this will probably be like fine and I don't even have to replace it. But I'm already back here, so you just gotta fish it out, if you can pull it. Come on, buddy. I mean, mine's got some stuff in it. You gotta get this harness out of the way too, by the way. How did I get this out of here before? All right, give me a second. I gotta fish this harness out of here. All right, so I got it out of here. All that it was if you push this stuff over to the right-hand side there, if you move this and fish it over there, you can get it. That is inside your blower, and you can see there's a little bit of dirt. I don't see too much dirt, just some small stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. This is the filter right here. Mine's a little grody, not bad at all really, to be totally honest. I want to get it on the seat, but there is some stuff in there. I'll be honest, there is. You can see how dirty it is. Not bad compared to what some people get out of theirs. But once you just go take your new one, I'm gonna go grab it from the garage here, basically stick it back in there, and then button everything back up the same way you took it off. But that's how you have to get to these older Subarus. This works for like a lot of the older Imprezas, Legacy, stuff like that. You gotta take this whole thing off, unfortunately. Don't damage any of the wires over here. I have no idea what half these wires do up in this area. Don't damage anything back there. But yeah, that's how you get to that. So hopefully this is helpful. Quick little DIY thing just to get your cabin air filter replaced. You should be changing this like every 15,000 miles or so. Mine doesn't have a lot of miles, but like every couple years is actually good. Probably like every 5 years for most people, maybe even less than that depending on the environment that you live in. But yeah, go ahead and change this out. Quick, easy, simple. These filters cost aftermarket like less than $10. So yeah, go ahead and change them because it's a little grody in there. So anyhow, peace out, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.